Hey, good.
Hey guys,
How you
my
doing?
name is Jay, and this is,
Doing? How you doing?
if you didn't understand that, his name is Toby. Alright, so first off, definition in Webster's Dictionary, deplorable. Deserving strong condemnation, censure, or contempt. A wretched person. So, we know exactly how Hillary Clinton thinks of everybody, but this is not new news. This is old news.
Yeah, old news.
You know.
Dad news.
So I guess if, you don't agree with somebody, then that person is immediately irredeemable, and they deserve to, go to hell or something. I don't know. But I guess that's what they think, right?
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, without getting too deep here, too quick, we're making this new video podcast. It's called The Deplorable Voice. Got these nice little sweatshirts made up. You know what I'm talking about? We'll get some wristbands, some hats, some socks, some sweatpants. All the swag.
All the swag.
All of it. No, all right, slow down, Toby.
Oh.
Earlier, I was telling him to slow down because the guy's like, what if we're on Fox News, man? Like, we're going to be right after Sean Hannity and... I'm like, guy, we got to get a webcam first. Like, come on, we got to get a microphone. He's like, oh, well, all right, we're going to set up the website and we're going to take donations. And I'm like,
Okay.
I just got to rope him in sometimes. Just, all right, Toby.
Hey, we've been best friends since I was like 12 years old.
Yeah. If I make fun of Toby a lot, it's not because I hate him. It's a brotherly love, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
He is the older, littler brother. Anyway, some of the topics that we're going to cover are conservative values. We are both conservatives. We are Donald Trump fans.
Hey.
Out the wahoo.
Woo!
Yes, sir. And there's an energy in the Republican Party like there's never been before.
Massive.
This is an absolute revolution of populist, conservative ideas. And really, it's a great time to be alive. Without getting too much into it, I mean, the economy's booming.
Oh, yeah.
Even though, if you're a Trump fan, you're called a racist, bigot, homophobe, sexist, xenophobe, and phoba. Just the list goes on.
And on and on.
We know who we are. So that doesn't really offend us. But I know that it scares some people, to be attacked like that. So, you see when you post something on Facebook, all right? So it's the meme world right now. Everybody's posting memes. And memes are actually pretty cool because they get people to,
open up their eyes.
Well, someone who wouldn't usually talk politics or whatever, they'll see a meme and they'll post it because it's kind of the easy thing to do.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And they'll see all the nasty comments that come like right after, and they really don't have to respond to it. They're kind of just like, they post it there, which is cool because, it makes other people realize that they can kind of step out too.
Yeah.
And next time you see that person in the grocery store who you went to high school with and they were the ones who put a nasty comment, you know what I mean?
Oh, man. Oof.
You would, because you felt enough courage.
Yeah.
Because you felt enough courage to put that on there. Maybe that's something you never thought you would do before there was ever such a thing as a meme.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I like political memes. I do. I like memes of all kinds.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I like the real messed up ones too, but don't tell anybody. Well, anyway, so really what our idea of making this was is to encourage other young people. All right? This isn't only aimed towards young people, but we want to encourage other young people because I'll just throw out one name, Bernie Sanders.
Oh.
All right? You look at his rallies that he has. All behind him is people, kids, ages from 15 to 30.
Yeah.
Okay? And that's all of them. And I'm like, this guy says he is a socialist.
Yeah.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, we all know who she is. She's absolutely nuts. The bartender, who happens to be in Congress.
Cool.
Think of all the people who, how do you even... Anyway. Anyway,
But that's on
she said in another country, me and Bernie Sanders would not be in a Democratic Party. It just wouldn't be. They are socialists
All
to the core. All right, and they're getting this young college kids. I mean, this isn't the first time it's happened. Back in the '60s, we all know. I wasn't even born till 2016. So
Born in 91.
we're just babies, okay? But we like our history, so we like to look back.
History buff.
And because it's important to look at your history, and it's important to look at other countries' histories, so that we can see that socialism doesn't work. And when I see all these young people I went to school with, right? I mean, sometimes even people you go to church with, you think that everybody thinks the same who goes to a church. No.
No, they don't.
No. But it's sad that people actually don't understand what the consequences will be if we develop into a socialist country. So that is a big one of the big things.
Yeah.
Right? All right. So we'll talk about left versus right. Or is it the other way around if you're looking at me?
Yeah,
Left
this way.
So if they're looking at us, left versus right.
There we go.
I think. All right. Left versus right. And we're going to talk about kind of the double standard in the media, the way that they cover people who are Republican or conservative compared to the way that they cover for people who are on the left or socialists or, so we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about protests. We're going to talk about left versus right. Okay, what's an Antifa protest look like? Okay, let's see what that looks like. And we're going to show videos too. We're going to pull videos off of Facebook. We're going to talk about it. We're going to stay current with what's going on.
Fox News.
Right. So you got a Antifa protest. All right, that's on one hand. Now let's look at the pro-Second Amendment protest in Virginia. Remember, it was supposed to be World War III in Virginia with all these guys showing up with their guns, and we need
more guns.
And look how peaceful that protest was compared to Antifa, wherever they go, and burning stuff down, smashing windows, lighting cars on fire, and
blowing buildings down.
Okay, so we're going to talk about the difference. All right? We're going to talk about, obviously, I just mentioned it, Second Amendment. I mean, that's huge. Right? I mean, I'm not going to act like, I got 3 ARs and I got 5 shotguns and all that. You know what I mean? I'm just going to keep, we're going to keep our personal lives kind of to ourselves to an extent.
Of course.
You know what I mean? So, but we're going to talk about the Second Amendment and why we have a Second Amendment, why it's important that we need to protect every bit of it. And we can't just let them take pieces and pieces and pieces and put regulations and we need to talk about why the Second Amendment is there and why it should remain there without being touched. We're going to talk about free speech, okay? And this is another big thing because college campuses, you want to talk about suppression of free speech.
It's bad.
Or only letting one side be able to speak, but God forbid we have a conservative come and talk at this college and everything's getting burnt down and we're having the riot police out there and because they want to kill people. Like, come on. All right.
A break.
That goes back into the left versus right and how we handle things compared to the other side.
Yeah.
All right. So also going to talk about the death of political correctness in the Republican Party, conservative movement. We're just going to say it how we see it. You know what I mean? Without getting too angry.
Yeah.
We don't need to be angry.
What's
We're
the
not
point?
angry. But here's the other part to the death of political correctness. It is time. It's been time. When President Trump started running for office, he took the gloves off. All right? There is no playing nice anymore. We see Republican leadership in the White House before and in Congress. It almost seems like they just want the other party to like them. And so we can compromise. We'll let up here and stuff, and then the Democrats take advantage of it. and then they attack you again, and they're just going to
go.
keep attacking you until they can get you completely to their side, and they can take absolutely everything they want. And that's not how it's working anymore. Donald Trump is a mover and a shaker.
Yeah.
He is a disruptor. He even disrupts the Republican Party.
Yeah.
A lot of Republicans, when he first started running, didn't even want him in the party. They're like, this guy's not a Republican.
He says the most weirdest things.
Right?
His actions aren't portrayed, and people's gonna hate us. It's like, come on now, give me a break. What we really needed is someone in office to actually, like what my brother was saying, shake things up and actually get down to the nitty-gritty and get back to the old life.
The guy's an a-hole, all right? We all know the guy, but he gets things done. So, we're just excited to start this new video cast. We're new to this, you know, we got to get the right program, we got to get the right setup. Yeah. I think this is, you know, we're off to a good start right now. We just want people to tune in, and we're not going to make these too long. I mean, we're under 15 minutes right now, but we're going to have other stuff in between us talking. Yeah. We'll post videos, we'll talk about different subjects and stuff, but no. Do you have anything to add? I know I'm going to do most of the talking, obviously, because I got a big friggin' mouth. But Toby here is here for thoughtful comments and what else are you here for? His good looks.
Oh yeah.
His good looks.
Anyways, well, thank you. I appreciate the introduction. Wow, one of those days. Anyways,
I didn't interrupt you.
I know that.
The introduction?
Thank you, yeah.
Oh, okay, all right.
All right, so a couple of things that definitely have to talk about itself is at some point we are going to be getting a website down, so we will have these archived. So what I mean by that is if you're on our Facebook page and if you somehow kept pushing down, you want to go back to an old video, we'll have every video at the bottom of the link, and in the information we'll have the website always posted. So you can go to the archives and see all the information, as well as articles that's going on about all the political status and everything like that you can think of. Would be really pretty sweet. And as potentially as later time goes on, we might get like a phone line.
Okay. Now we got to start out with t-shirts because I think the sweatshirts are the wrong move. I'm sweating so bad right now. Yeah, so t-shirts first, and then the phone line.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, fine.
Oh, for right now, this is pre-recorded.
Yeah.
I think some of them might be pre-recorded if we see a clip that we want to add or whatever. Yeah. And then we're going to get some software and we'll run it live through Facebook so everybody can comment and stuff. Yeah. But this will be uploaded to YouTube. So comment on YouTube. If there's anything you want us to cover, share with your friends on Facebook, YouTube. I don't have a Twitter. Do you have a Twitter?
I have a Twitter.
We know the president has a Twitter.
Oh yeah.
We know that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He's his own Fox News.
Oh yeah, he has his own Fox News.
NBC, ABC. His Twitter is
TNT.
Just, oh my, TNT, real TNT baby. Yes.
Definitely. One thing too is I'm not sure if y'all have seen. And this is really cool. I have to broadcast this, but yeah, baby. I saw
that on Instagram. It's actually really nice.
It's a really pretty sweet thing. Trump dollar.
That's shiny.
I love it. It's pretty cool. So a couple other segments is one thing too is that keep in mind too. We want to make sure that everything is done properly in a proper way. So if you do have any comments, please be respectful as we are to you, the best of our ability, but as long as it follows our beliefs. And if there's something that you don't agree with or have questions about, feel free to ask. And we'd like to help you understand more in detail about this versus...
Right. And if I do ever happen to slip up and say some profanity, I promise that I am asking for forgiveness immediately
if you're on live. Usually...
And just, please, don't leave us hanging, all right? Don't be like, oh, they... bunch of punks in here, sometimes I get pretty emotional and, we're human, I'm sorry. Yeah. But, that's about it, huh?
Yeah, I think that's about it, yeah.
All right. So that's just an intro to this. We're not going to make it too long. We can go on and on, but stick with us. Thank you for watching. What did it say again? I mean, the Deplorable Voice.